Mirsky against Phil Robertson. Entry, Mirsky in blue below the committee boat. Robertson in orange just above, heading across to the right-hand side. Dave Tallis, principal umpire, keeping an eye on the situation as Mirsky turns down into his jibe. And Robertson, his jibe's in front. Both boats, I'm sure, looking to try and lead back, albeit at the right time in these lighter conditions. Can see the wall coming into play, and Mirsky setting up nicely on the edge of the rule. Robertson coming in a lot faster, diving down onto the line of the spectators. Final minute, Mirsky on the edge of the wall, sits and waits, looking to try and keep control of the lead back. Looks to have really got a feel for the pre-start today here in China. Now turns his bow back up. Inside the final minute. And Robertson into the windward position. Hurls up his Jenica. Mirsky to leeward, just looks to try and close down the gauge between the two boats inside the final few seconds now. Both with the unfurl, both with the turn down. Must-win match for Robertson as Mirsky turns down towards the reach mark. Both boats looking to build speed. Blue flag. So Mirsky, I think it's Mirsky, over a little early. Blue flag definitely up. And it's actually Robertson that's early. Robertson having to drop back in a must-win match. Mirsky continuing along in the leeward position. Robertson's going to have to slow down shortly. Mirsky just trying to make it hard for him. Now turns his bow down. The penalty's clear and we're underway with the race. Mirsky accelerating down towards the bottom gate, and a big puff and reprieve for Robertson. If that had been a lot lighter, I think Robertson would have been in quite big trouble. But down and around the mark, and Mirsky setting up very low, and Robertson keeping the hammer down. Now Robertson turns to jibe in front. And down and across Robertson goes in the center of the racetrack, down into his jibe, towards the bottom. As Torvar rounds the bottom gate to head out to the left-hand side. Both boats electing to round the left-hand gate to head out to the left-hand side of the racetrack. Robertson tacking immediately. Mirsky now tacks to cover. This is a must-win match for Robertson, remember. And the boats track upwind. It is Torvar Mirsky out in front, with one boat deploying their Jenica, the other boat furls it away. Bit of indecision between the two teams as to what the right setup here is. But tracking back up, Mirsky looks to have made the right choice, and the Jenica goes away on board Phil Robertson's boat. And Robertson with a tack up, looking to try and throw something at Mirsky here in a must-win match for him. Mirsky almost laying up to the top marks from the bottom. Big left-hand shift. But we'll have to do one, most likely two tags to round the top gate.
There will be a deploy out of this one.
And then down the run they'll come.
Stand by. 2, 1.
Up into his final tack. Mirsky to lay. Robertson, I'm sure, hoping to lay over from that left-hand side. But it is going Torvar Mirsky's way at the moment. And perhaps daring to dream. A real championship contender. 2008, 2009, Mirsky then taking quite a long sabbatical from match racing and indeed sailing. Now back and at absolutely the top of his game here against a worthy opponent, Phil Robertson. Mirsky through his final jibe. Pointing down across the course. I don't think actually he will lay down, but Robertson taking the opposite mark. But the shift should all be going the way of Torvar Mirsky here as he comes down the run towards the bottom gates.
Which mark are you thinking, Mark? Probably right turn, eh? So far,
this middle bit.
and so far left, eh? Just trying to lift here.
They're driving.
Easy journey. Easy, Cam. Easy.
Mirsky in the China Cup blue M32 powers down towards the bottom mark.
Here we go. Going left turn. Trim.
And round he comes and off to the right hand side of the racecourse. Just one more beat stands behind him and his World Match Racing Tour title, the champion for 2017. Robertson chasing desperately behind, but that split at the top has cost him a lot of distance. And Mirsky out in front, already on the upwind. And now sail past Robertson. Saw a little hello between the two skippers. Coming up the beat into the centre of the racetrack, Mirsky leads. Hiking hard on the windward hull, keeping that weight forward. Mirsky will tack on the left-hand side of the racecourse on the exclusion line. And accelerating away now. A short glance over his shoulder back towards Phil Robertson, just to check nothing's changing. Looks like good pressure coming in from the left-hand side, the top of the racetrack. Jenica likely to go away, and they prep, I think, for a furl. Robertson with attack in the centre of the racecourse, heading out towards the left. That's where the new pressure's coming in from. That's where he needs to go to try and close down this race. But up at the top, it is the Torvar Mirsky show. Jenica going away. And up into penultimate tack for Mirsky. Now properly daring to dream, daring to believe. Mirsky in the China Cup boat, heading across and up towards the final top mark. That breeze in from the left, just giving him even more power really to continue to sail away. Robertson's come back on that left-hand side. Not quite on ley line, but even if he was, he'd be no threat to Mirsky now. Coming down and in towards the line, Mirsky in the China Cup boat, fitting here in China at the China Cup, that it's this boat that's leading down towards the finish. Maybe one more jive for Mirsky to come. But on the Royal Freshwater Bay, the bar will be packed, looking at their member, Torvar Mirsky, and his team from Perth. It's a proud day for Perth. It is a proud day for Torvar Mirsky, back onto this World Match Racing Tour. And not just back in it, but back on top in 2017. And he punches the air, and rightly so. Torvar Mirsky down and through the line. He is the 2017 World Match Racing Tour champion.